もしもーし。あ もしもーし。あ
And we are live. Hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was starting stream for so long. I was trying to do something really quick with the PC before I hopped on, and that got me distracted. But I'm here. I'm streaming on earlier than yesterday. I was up earlier, thank God. Still not as early as I want to be though. I need to work on that. But we're bending tubes today. Not gonna get all of it done, but we're gonna get as much of it done as I can. I got about 3.5 hours. No, it's 11. I have like 2.5 hours. That sucks. All right. Well, anywho, let's get to it, shall we? That's not it. That's it. There we go. Full disclosure, things are gonna get a little loud sometimes, so I'm sorry about that in advance. But hopefully we will be okay. Let's try this. Alright, and so now, actually before we try something, I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. Okay, we're good. We're good to go. Alright. I'm gonna hope that that's gonna be okay for the audio. I don't know if something's wrong with the audio. Please let me know, because I honestly don't know half the time that something's going on or not. What freaking part? Dude, where did that shim just go? This is ridiculous. That shim just fell somewhere in here, and I don't know where. I can't find it. It fell like in that crack. Oh, there it is. Thank God that's where it fell. Holy cripes. You know what I want to do? I kind of want to put a towel right here just to catch it. If it falls again, it'll be easy to find it on the green. It's the green. Okay, let's try this again. Let's do. This will be ready to go. Ah! Be ready to go. Yeah, this will be ready to go. Oh no. Center. Nope, not like that. This is gonna work. It's so hard to keep a grip on this. Like this, but I have to hold it like this. Ah, God! So frustrating to try to get in just the right spot. I don't want to glue it on there. It's so difficult, but I know this is gonna help. This is gonna help without having to use like a fishing line or anything. Okay, fine. Oh, if anything, I'd want it to be over on the edge. Oh, there. There we go. There we go. Just like. Ah, shit. That was even dumber. Oh, hell yes, dude. Hell yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful. That's so much better. Wow, that is, I mean, it is not level, but that is literally my cursed OCD eye. It is more than good enough. More than good enough for me. So, the levelness of the GPU in there, just this, how level that is. How it was before, it was sagging slightly on that side. That's kind of what was going on with it. I put a little tiny shim right down in there to push on the bottom of this. Because actually, as I was lifting it up like that, I noticed that's what was flexing the most in there. So I figured if I can put a shim in there, actually make that just kind of buff that out, and that would lift that up. And it was a theory, but it was a correct theory. Because there it is. Look how beautiful it is. Oh baby. Oh, is my camera dirty? Might be. Hold on a second. Silky. This is. I don't know why. It's producing a ring around this light back here. I don't understand why it's doing that. It's almost like a blurry effect. But sorry about that. Anyway, Alexa, unmute. So once again, I apologize. It's gonna get loud sometimes in this stream here because I got my handy dandy. Let's see it. This thing, that's my table bandsaw thing to cut the tubes with instead of a hacksaw. This thing is a lifesaver. Holy Christ almighty. I love it to death. But it is loud. I'll give you a sample. Not plugged in? Look like you're plugged in. That ain't good. Not good. It was working last night. That ain't good. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not plugged in. It's not plugged in. Okay. So I thought it was. I was looking at the wrong cord. Thank God for the what is plugged in? Oh, the vacuum. I was like, what extra thing is plugged in over here that wasn't plugged in last night? Oh, what's wrong with that? I got my shop vac hooked up to it also to suck from underneath, to suck anything down through this. So this is a sample of how loud this is gonna be. And then this is the vacuum on top of it. That's gonna be happening a lot. Just to let you know. It's a fair warning. That will be happening a lot. Because I have a lot of tubes to cut, and it'll be today and probably, honestly, probably not tomorrow. Because Warzone 2 launches tomorrow at 10 Eastern, I think it is. So 9 o'clock our time. So that'll be launched by the time I'm ready to get on. Probably gonna want to play that instead of finish this, but the more time I spend talking about that right now instead of working, the more likely it's not going to happen. So, this ARGB, I forgot that I had installed, from the motherboard. ROG has a ARGB splitter where it like splits one into like 4 different cables, 4 different ARGBs. So I can plug this graphics card in through one of those. Yeah, see, there it is. I don't know well you can see it, but this is it. It's just a little RJ receiver. I think it plugs in via USB actually. Looking at it now, looking at the cable, I'll have to look at it on the other side. I'm not sure, but and then I see 3 ARGBs here, but I think there's a 4th one. No, it is just 3. So it terminates to 3 different. So it's like that's kind of cool. I mean, it's tied to your motherboard, obviously, but it's fine. That allows me to plug the graphics card in. I have everything pretty much wired back here. I had to rewire some stuff because I figured something out that is genius. This is my serious face. I'm not joking. I'm literally not joking. It is like, for me, one of the most creative things I've ever thought of. Just literally, I just MacGyvered something. And it's really not even that complicated of a thing, but for me, it's a huge accomplishment. The issue with adhesion for these RGB hubs here, and my Commander Pros here. I don't know where to look. I guess I could look here because whatever you see. I don't know why I'm looking there. The adhesion strip on the back of these, I have one under here too. The 3M adhesion strip that these came with is absolute garbage. These suck hardcore. There are no command strips. Let me tell you that right now. These are no command strips. Not in terms of adhesion, but in terms of removal. These are like permanent. I mean, it's double coated tissue tape. That's what it is. So these are like permanent. Like, if you want to take something off, you're gonna have to work like hell to get that off. Of there. And I did. I had to work like hell to get the residue of this off the back of the motherboard, because that's where I had this mounted before. This is on the back of this motherboard here, because luckily I had this little plate here. The other motherboard had a huge, big, it was just a plate, so it was covering a lot of like what's exposed right here on this, covering all that up, and it was all metal, and it was a nice, easy, flat surface just to adhere that to. I didn't think I'd be removing any of them that soon after getting that motherboard, but here we are. So, that being said, I was like, all right, well, I gotta remove that, but I'll be damned if I'm using this again. I'm gonna use a 3M strip. I'm just gonna do that. And then something dawned on me. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. Holy hell, Michael. You literally have, if I can find it here, where's my little box of them? I had them right over here. Hold on. Maybe I put them in the box. I did put them in the box. You have a box of magnets. A literal box of these little tiny, really strong magnets. Look at it. That's the size of it compared to my finger. Very, very small, but very powerful. Very powerful. Extremely powerful. Well, come on. Really? It's metal. Maybe it's not. Oh, the radiator isn't. That must be aluminum. I didn't realize that. Yeah, these radiators must be made of aluminum. Oh, I guess they're pretty lightweight. Yeah, but anyway, extremely powerful magnets. I have these in super glue. I want to make sure you understand what's going on here. I converted this RGB hub to a magnetic RGB hub. So I can stick it anywhere that is metal, which is 90 to 95% of every case. Honestly, like one of the most creative things my brain has ever come up with, but yet it's so simple. A magnet and super glue. Yes, you have to like make peace with that magnet is permanently a part of this now, but look how much that concerns me. Go ahead and look. I can't think of a scenario where I wouldn't want one of these to be magnetic. I honestly can't. I can't think of a scenario I'd be like, God, I wish this thing wasn't magnetic. Of all the times I'm doing this to every single RGB hub that I have from here on out. I'm not removing ones I've already put on unless I have to. But every single item that I have that I'd have to stick onto something is getting a super glued magnet on it. Because look at all these I still have. And this I can't remember how much this was, but it wasn't a lot. I don't even think it was $20 on Amazon. They're great. They're Neo, whatever. I don't know. Okay, I thought it said, but neodymium, whatever they are. I don't know. They're very, very powerful. They're very good magnets. I have nothing but good things to say about them. So, I use them for a lot of things, and I'm gonna start using them for a lot more things now that I remember that I have them. God, that just freaking, I can't believe how that hit me harder than Miley Cyrus with that wrecking ball, man. That was like, bam, holy crap, magnet. Magnets! Yeah, bitch! So I honestly can't wait. I mean, I'm not gonna rip these Commander Pros off. I'm not gonna rip that hub off. If I don't need to, I'm not going to. But from here on out, I mean, honestly, that would be a real good, a real awesome thing of Corsair to do if they could start the trend. But I bet Lee and Lee is gonna start the trend with their hub. I bet they are. I don't know. I mean, they got it figured out with the daisy chaining without the actual chains. You just snap a fan to a fan, and you can snap 4 of them together. 2 wires to control all of it. It's just like, that is just so revolutionary. I can see them being the ones to come up with the magnetic, because they have these too. They have these hubs. It's just, you know, their hubs are actually better. They're more efficient, really, because I can put my glasses are dirty. I can put God, you can control. God, how many fans is it? 12? No, it's not. Okay, you can control 4. 16. You control 16 fans on one hub. You can only control 6 on one of these, and that's power and LED on 16 fans. It's because their hubs, the Elite hubs, they have 4 ports on them. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or wait. Yeah. They have 4 ports on them. But how it is there's only 1 cord. I think. I can't remember. Well, I have Lee and Lee's are in this. I can't remember how it is for that, because you can. Because I know you can. Hold on a second. Let me bring it up quick. See, you can control 4 fans from 1 port, and there's 4 ports on a hub, so that's 16 fans. But I'm trying to remember how. Okay, I'm not gonna get anything from you. I'm trying to remember how the wiring is. If there's only 1, because the hub plugs into a power port on the motherboard, so that's how the fans could get their power. But I don't remember 2. Maybe it is. Maybe each of the 4 ports actually has 2 ports to it, so there's 8 total. But there's 2 for each. Yeah, okay, yeah, because each fan I think has 2 ports to it. I'm gonna look at it quick, because I just realized that all I'd have to do is just open some glass quick. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Just take me a second to look at it. I'm genuinely, like, I'm really curious about it now. It's bugging me. I can't think of it. Okay, so there's. Oh, okay. So there are more than 4 ports on here. Let me see. Okay, so that's weird. I have a Commander Pro and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there are 8. There are 8 ports total. So I was. Yeah, but it plugs in via USB, and there's a cable that goes to a power, the 4-pin. So each fan has 2 has 2 connectors to it, but you can chain 4 fans together. So you need 2 cords for 1 fan, and you also need 2 cords for 2 fans, and for 3 fans, and for 4 fans. You only need 2 cords. So 8 cords total. 8 cords plugging into 1, you get 16 fans. Contrary to an RGB hub, where there's only 6 ports, but it's 3 for power. Or no, I'm sorry. All 6 are LEDs. All 6 are LEDs. You don't even have power control on the RGB hubs. The Commander Pros you do. But the Commander Pros didn't come till after the RGB hubs. These were first. So at first, if you were a Corsair RGB fan consumer before they had these, like me, you had to deal with using fan splitters to get your power. But your RGB, you can control up to 6 fans with one RGB hub, so that's cool. You know, not many cases even have 6 fans in them. Some have overkill, like 15, because the person that put those in there is a batshit insane person with no concept of subtlety. But Lee and Lee is just it'd be awesome if they could make those hubs magnetic. That'd be super cool. I'm gonna go clean my glasses really quick. Okay, we are back. We are back. We are back in. What was I doing? I want to get a drink. Oh yeah, I was finishing up my rant about how much more amazing Lee and Lee is at developing hardware. If they can just work on their software, like Lee and Lee, their the L Connect is dog shit. It's garbage. It's really not that awesome at all. You have like hardly any options. I mean, you have options to like you actually have a decent amount of options. It's just it just feels like when you're using it, it feels like a program from like 2002. It doesn't feel like when I'm using IQ. Like IQ, you can just do so much with IQ. It's crazy the customizability that IQ allows you to do. It's insane. Like if you have the hardware for like my keyboard, I can change the color of every single individual key on that keyboard because the keyboard allows it. Because IQ gives you that. It's easy. It's easy to do it too. Like it'd be complicated as hell, obviously, but it gives you like a color wheel, different hues, different. It gives you all this stuff. And L Connect is just like, I mean, I don't know why. Like okay, IQ. Like okay, so this is like so it shows you all of your devices that are hooked up. It doesn't show my mouse because your mouse has to be plugged in, but I could do all kinds of stuff with my mouse too, not just lighting, but I can do all kinds of crazy Alexa mute. Different like controlling the DPI settings, like the just I don't know, calibration, all this stuff. Look, I have like all these sensors here also because snacks, yes, no, got it. Okay. Maybe that's okay. So the dashboard is where you can add stuff like this, like a dock to work your monitoring stuff. But look at all this stuff I have here. Yeah, I set this up in here, but this like IQ allows this because they have like Corsair has this stuff to use. You know, it's like their hardware is awesome on that point, but their software really just takes it off. Like all the stuff you can do, like control, like the graph. Look at all of it, beautiful. The way it looks, you can go to each individual fan, see it, you can control each of the, I mean, these balance, quiet, whatever, but you can do a custom one over here. You can like create your own custom fan speed here. I don't do that because I don't, that's for your, extreme tweaking this and that. I dove down that rabbit hole before and I'm done. So, you could probably hear me better if I bring the mic over here. Just realized that. But it's just all. I mean, okay, this year murals is new, but beta. I don't know what this is, so I I don't understand what that is. I don't want to. I don't want to try right now. But anyway, it's just that just the way it looks is all streamlined. Let me show you Lee and Lee's software. First of all, you can't change the size. I don't think you can IQ either, but don't quote me. Thank you for not quoting me. You sure can change the size of it. Lee and Lee, this is stuck here. This is it. There's no other menu to go to. There's nothing. There's no. You click on. There's no settings. You can't. I'm right clicking places. I mean, you can do that. You can close it and stuff. But I think this is import and export. I don't like. There's nothing that pops up. I've never clicked on them. I don't want to. So I have this set up the way I want it. But you do have decent control, like the colors. You have a decent spectrum. You have a vast range of colors to choose from. Speed is not. Speed is locked at 25% interval, so you can't give a specific, like you can't do like a third or 2/3 fan speed. So that's kind of not cool there. The brightness also is locked like that. So okay. Fan modes, you have manuals, so you can, and this literally you can just drag it to that. You can just, that's how you do it. So that could be a little more streamlined, but it works. Okay, fine, sure. Or they have these preset ones, which are pretty much found in your BIOS. I think like there's nothing special about these, that isn't in your BIOS. LED modes. These you cannot customize your own LED mode. That's something IQ does allow you to do. That's another mark towards their software. Suki. Yeah, you. There's something over here too. No, it's not. But they do give you a decent amount to choose from. It's just, and because there's no settings menu or anything, you can't. There's no option to like start up with your program. So you show your lights like start up. I had to look up how to do that. I can do that, but you have to run a command through the command prompt in order to do that. So I mean, it was easy enough to do to look up and do it that way, but it was like, I mean, I had to look it up, and I mean, I was about to say, if I'm some like 60-year-old person, I'm not gonna, but I'm probably not gonna be a 60-year-old that's gonna be interested in RGB computers at all. So that's not really that's not relevant. But you know what I mean. It's just like the average person isn't going to know that that's the only way to do it, to start up in your program is to run a script with the command. Like I didn't even like, I understand how that works. I just didn't like, I had to look that up, and that came up, But yeah, I don't know. It's like I feel like a lot of our people would have like said, "Oh no, I'm not going to do that." The second they see command prompt, that's like a red flag. It's like, no, I don't want to do that because I could mess up my computer. Well, yeah, you can, but if you enter a specific thing, you have to be very specific with that language. So, but that's okay. I'm happy to do that. It's just, it would be nice if the software had an option for that, like IQ does, and like every other piece of software that controls stuff. Like all the overclocking software, MSI Afterburner, Precision, all that is start up with your system. That's like a default for a program to have, but yet here we are, living in 2022, almost 2023. Without, there we go. That's what I wanted. Without a very, very popular PC component brand. Like, they are not limited to fans. Obviously, they have cases, really, really good cases. They have AIOs, which are really good. Bro, put some money into your software development team. Like, come on, throw them a bone, man. Throw that branch a bone. Yeah, get that shit developing. I don't know why am I. Hold on a second. Give me a second. My RAM is not lighting up for some reason. I don't know why. I don't care about my little Aura friend, whatever they call him. Scowl. There we go. Now it's on. It's funny. It's like I just have to boot up Aura. Hey, excuse you. That is nowhere for you to be near, little miss. Once I turn that on, you're not gonna go anywhere near. That's for damn sure. I don't even want to go near when it's on. Just because it's loud. But I do have ear protection if I wanted to. But I'm not a pleb. I can handle it. It's not that loud. Anyway, okay, so yep, we're good. Gonna go back. Saddle. Yeehaw. Anywho, I got really, really sidetracked there. Basically, that's my new life hack. I'm super happy about it. I'm beyond pleasantly pleased about it. So, yeah, and I'm very pleasantly pleased with this right now. How stable this is compared to the last time I had it in this case. And I have it plugged in! The RGB's plugged in, and it's gonna work! It's gonna work when I turn the system on. I kind of want to turn it on right now, just to see if it'll light up, because I can't because the pump will run. That sucks. Well, I could unplug the pump. Let me unplug the pump. Let me just see if the lights turn on at all. It would be really quick to unplug the pump. He thinks. Find the other. This one. There you are. Found you. Okay, pump is unplugged, so technically should be good to go. Technically. Okay, so this might be a bad idea to do this, to be honest with you, but the motherboard is not plugged in. I have the jumper on it still, and that's staying on until I have the loop. I'm running distilled water through the loop before I put the coolant in. So, yeah. I'm also this is mainly why this is going to take more than 1 day, is because I'm thinking about redesigning the flow of the loop. I'm thinking about going from the pump up to the CPU, then the CPU to the radiator, then the radiator to the GPU to the radiator to the pump right here. That's what, and I'm doing that not because of temperature, because of flow. I'm thinking about using gravity to help the flow of the coolant, because the way I had it before, the pump was pushing coolant. It was just pushing it like for like the first half of the loop. There was no gravity to help it at all. I didn't think about that before, and that does matter, because if you have a better flow rate where your pump isn't working as hard, A, that saves your pump life, and B, that helps the flow of the coolant over the blocks to cool your parts. So that just is, if you use gravity to your that's what society does with like water towers and stuff. Like why didn't I think of that? You got to use gravity. It's just, I mean, if I could have my pump up higher, that would be really cool, but I'm not going to F with that. I mean, I don't even think I could put it on well, I mean, no, I couldn't even put it on that fan, because then it would be bumping into there. So this is like the highest I could have it, I think, really, like realistically. So that's unfortunate, but it's fine. That's fine. Before, the way I had it with the GPU horizontally mounted, which was down here. So like this came out and it came this way, I think, right away, and then it went straight across, and then it went right up into a fitting into the GPU. So right there, it's not really going down at all. It's not gaining any speed, any momentum for gravity that way. It's still pushing. And that's pushing up into a very small. So this, like, your GPU and CPU blocks are your tightest pinch points in your whole flow. So that's where your pump is working the hardest. And it was pushing up against that. So this was like this, so it's pumping. But then, I mean, once it's up in here, then it's all horizontal. So that's fine. That's not negative or positive. It's neutral. It's just flowing it. But then once it gets up to the other one, it's going up again. It was going up into a fitting to go across that way, and then up again it could curve into the radiator, and then to go up through the, well, not up, this is neutral again, but the first time it ever got gravity was coming out this radiator here, going into the CPU block. That's the first time it ever got help. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, God, man, if I could help that at all, man, that would be really cool to like get more gravity in the beginning of the loop here. So, make sure you can see it okay. Yeah, you can see it okay. So, why I'm thinking about going to the CPU first, because at first I'll have what I'm thinking about doing a 45, like coming out here behind the GPU. I have a lot of space behind the GPU here, between where the back of the GPU is and where the closest edge of the tube will be. Probably. That's hard to kind of tell without looking straight on. Probably like 3 inches, maybe 2.5. I don't know. So that's a decent amount of space, and then I'll come up at a 45. So that I'm not pushing straight up at a 90. It's not as hard of a push. But once it's like a roller coaster. That's what I'm thinking about right now. It's kind of like a roller coaster. It'll give this initial push to come up here, or no, it's gonna have to go. Yeah, because the right. I think which one? Which one's the intake? Which one's the outtake? I can't remember how to have it before. Yeah, because this is intake. This is outtake. I think. Does it really? For radiators, it doesn't matter, but for blocks, it does. It does matter because it's not symmetrical. It like the way the block is designed. What is all up in there? Looks like a bunch of. Was it just scratched? Oh, that's that. Yeah, that's just scratch. Pretty sure the intake's here because the way I guess I do have I got pictures of it. I can just look. I'm positive. My old loop was yeah. That is the intake. Okay, so intake and then that was outtake. I'm just trying to look at it here. I'm trying to see like what would be the worst case scenario if it was switched. Like I don't see. I mean, it would go like I guess like the GPU die would get coolant that has been running over all the VRMs and everything before getting to the die, so the coolant might not be as cool by the time it gets to the die as it will be if it comes directly from the pump, which just came from a radiator. I guess. I don't know, but I don't think that'd make much of a difference anyway. If I do, yeah, if I bring that's intake, that's outtake. So, oh yeah, so I can look in here. That's intake, that's outtake. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure because that looks like it would be, and just like looking at where the water would go, kind of looks like it would be an intake. But I mean, I could be wrong on that. I could be really wrong because that I don't know. I might need to get the manual for that. Just be absolutely sure. I might have switched around the parts in there. It is possible to flip them 180 compared to how this looks on here. So I might have accidentally done that. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that is designed as an outflow. Let's see if I can get a picture of. Oh, there. Okay, there's a picture of it before. No, yeah, I did. I did flip it. I did. Yep. That's. Yeah, because that was. I did flip this shit. Oh, man. Okay, well, actually, I guess that's not the big of a deal. As long as I know which side is the intake. It's impossible to flip the GPU around. It's all the parts have go back together that same way on that block. This, it is possible to flip it 180 accidentally. So that's on me. Shit. Just looking at this picture that I took of it when I first got it out of the box, I can already tell. Just by looking down the holes here, I can definitely tell that used to be on that side, that used to be over there. So, so this was the intake. Is that what I said? Yes, this was the intake, so it means that's the intake. So right is the intake now, left is the outtake. Which actually, that is outflow. That actually might work pretty good because I would kind of want to come up to that one anyway. So then we'll come out here. Then what I'm thinking about was going straight to the GPU, but I think I am actually going to do another push up to the radiator here, and then have it go through, because once it gets to the radiator, it's going to get a big boost from gravity coming down here, going right to the graphics card. I'm going to love that. That's going to be really handy. So I think that's where I'm going to be with that. I'm going to see if I could come out here, go above that right there, and come up there. That would be the easiest. That would be like a straight. I could make that a double bend if I could get that length right there. But that would be tricky. That'd be really tricky. I might save that tube for after I start bending stuff. That would be, if I could get a double out of that instead of using a 90 degree fitting, that would be ideal, but we'll see. The easiest would just be to get a 90 and then use a fitting with a really short piece of tubing. That would be easiest, but I'd rather not use the 90 if I don't have to. If I can make it a double bend, that would look really clean. Come out here. Come out here. We'll go behind the GPU here, and I'm gonna have to use a fitting right here because, yeah, there's just I might have to use the double fitting actually, because that's a really tight double 90 that this has to make here. So because I'm not gonna angle it. No, I'm not gonna angle it. That'll look awful. This is gonna stay straight up and down. I might be able to take these fittings out of here actually and rework. The way oh shit, that's why. Yeah, that's why. Duh. God, I'm stupid. No, never mind. I forgot this radiator has to be that way as far as possible. I forgot about that. Oh, never mind. Hold on a second. Loosen it a little bit. Alexa, unmute. I just realized it was really quiet in here. Okay, so that way, as far as we possibly can. Oh, that's it. Okay. I mean, technically, I could go. No, I can't go more, and I have to. I think I have to. Yeah, I do. Yep, that's why. That's why these screws. Okay, when I was taking this radiator out, I was confused as to why I had the screws where they were like two of them. Two of the screws were just kind of off. Or no, maybe it was three of them. Yeah, three of them were just kind of off. I'm like, why did I do that? Now I remember. It's the only way I can slide the radiator as far that way as possible, because I need clearance over here for that fitting in here that's coming out of that radiator. Although I'm not sure why, because it seems like more of a straight shot. I don't know. That still looks like it's not gonna work. Yeah, so on this radiator, I had 3 screws that were just kind of wacky, just kind of out there. Like, what? Like, why are these screws doing this? Now I remember why. Mikey needs clearance. Oh, that's what makes things kind of tight up in that corner, but especially back here, it's super tight back there. I might taking our look at it. Just to see. No, no, actually, that would be because literally that fitting I think is this one here. No, no, it can't be that one. It's got this. That one. Yeah, that's this fitting. So literally all I'd have to do is rebend this tube the exact same, and I just have to make this tube again. I have the template for it. That's why I saved. I saved all the tubes that I took out of this loop. Even though I'm rebending tubes, there's some I might be able to reuse or reuse a similar shape. Oh, I can't get how good this looks. Damn, it's so good. Yeah, I'm getting really distracted. I remembered I was actually gonna turn this on and look at that GPU, but I got distracted by something. I can't remember what it was. And now we're back to square one. Really quick. Stuff you in there. Make sure no coolant comes out of you there, but let me tell you something about coolant. We're not gonna have it coming out. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay, mirroring. 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 So I do need these to stay in there, and that's okay. That's perfect. It's something felt kind of fishy about them. Like why do I have these in here again? Because I have all this space now with the GPU. Like no, I don't. Because of that. That's why I had to get creative. Oh, I have literally an open fitting over here. That's just letting gravity do its thing. It's letting gravity have its way. That's not cool. You gotta fight back. You gotta fight back against it. Here we go. Here we go. Plug it up. Okay, there we go. Come on. I love how stable you are. Beautiful. This is so beautiful. I love it. It's so level and beautiful. It didn't even take much to like get this up and level. Just a little shim that I happen to have already like been part of a 3D print that I wasn't gonna use. It's like the odds. The odds are just not there. It's cray cray. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm learning. I'm relearning things. I need to get my riser cable. I just remembered that. I need to remember where it is. I remember. I think. I'll be back. I need to grab that before I forget to again.
Classic Rock 92.1.
Okay, so it wasn't in the first place that I thought it was in, but it was in the second. So we're gonna go good old thermal take. This freaking riser cable is just so OP. This thing has worked for me for so much. When a brand new one from Fantex came out of the box, absolute garbage. Does not work at all. I tried it with 3 different graphics cards. It does not work. It's got nothing. But this old ass Thermaltake one I bought from a buddy for $10. It's been beautiful. Okay, let's get this. It's plugged in before I do anything else because that's got to be a part of the build. It's something I need to work around. It's kind of sketchy putting in a riser cable with the GPU in already. Damn it. It's annoying. Doing anything while this GPU is in here vertically is just. However, trying to get to the M.2 will be a little bit easier than I thought. That is before I put the tubes in, so we'll see how well that. It's like I need this to be like up against a wall. I need a back. I need to use 2 hands in order to push this in. Slot. I need the PC to stay put. There we go. That's all I needed. Right there. Let's bring you back. Because this, in theory, this being plugged in here will also give it stability. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit of stability. Actually, no. I want the cable to stay down like that because I need the tubes to come behind. So awesome sauce. Ow, baby. Cool. I might as well plug it in too because I need to work around those. No, not yet, because I want to turn the power on before having anything else plugged in. Even though it's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna turn on. I just want it to be on. Is this plugged in there? So I just want to make the pump isn't plugged in. Nothing else should even turn on, except for there were some lights. So right. Let's see. No, really? Oh, that's too bad. Well, it was working. I know it was because I plugged it into must be because of the splitter. I thought the splitter was plugged in. No, that was plugged into ARGB. I'm just wondering if okay, no, it's because of the motherboard. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So everything that's plugged into the power supply is getting power, but everything that's ARGB is plugged into the motherboard. All the things that got lights are plugged into Commander Pros, which are plugged into the motherboard. So, yeah, that's okay. It's fine. We'll see how it looks when I get to it. Here, but I just have these cords kind of. How did I have this cable before? What did I do with it?
Let me guess. Unknown caller. You could reduce the
Oh,
number
I think
of calls and
did
emails with
I
online
put it
privacy
through
protection.
I did. I think I put it on the other side of these capacitors. Oh, how did I? No, I don't think I did that. I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Activate in the Discover app. See
Let
terms
me
and more
see.
at
Let me see what I can do here.
discover.com/online privacy protection.
See if I can finagle.
You don't need to get personal. Like dealing with lots of
Something.
smart cats, right? To get the
I
State Farm
might
personal
be
price
able.
quote, just call and go to statefarm.com.
break anything.
State Farm is there. Prices vary by state. Options SMS text 9:32 p.m.
Hey man, I'm not home yet. Grabbing a quick drink with my lady friend.
Yes. Alright. Oh
Just
shit.
wait for me there.
No, I just realized that I need to get on the other side of this. But if I can get it up through here. Ah, no, that ain't gonna work. Okay.
Someone else
Bring it back around.
with end-to-end
If I can
encryption.
actually.
WhatsApp ensures that your personal
Oh, I gotta be
messages
super
are
careful right here.
WhatsApp always message privately. And you hear it. The magic is calling everyone to Walt Disney World Resort, where the world's most magical celebration.
There. Oh, come on.
Time to join us for classic favorites
Come
and
on,
adventures
damn it.
across all 4 theme parks and beyond. 50th anniversary celebration ends March 31st, 2023. So see you soon.
Oh my god, you're killing me here. Come on.
Plan your visit today at DisneyWorld.com.
Yes, got it. Oh my god, if I can get away with this.
Airborne's 8-in-1 immune support formula
Swear to
is
God.
great for the whole family and has
Greatest
vitamins, minerals,
heist.
and herbs like A, C, E, and zinc. Available in delicious assorted fruit-flavored gummies that are convenient to grab and go, or fizzy, zesty, orange-flavored effervescent tablets that you can enjoy with a glass of water. Learn more at airbornedomore.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat,
Oh yeah, let's go. Come on, slide in, boys. Oh, twist the other way. There you go. Yes. Oh, that is cable management at its finest right there. Let me tell you. That is what's up. This. I could literally probably just tape that to the back, which is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna tape that cable. What cable? Epic. Gonna use no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm gonna use these electrical. Right now.
Visit chase.com/chase. Make more. What's yours?
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Messaging and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, any member FDIC. How do you find peace of mind? Choose from our full lineup of Subaru certified pre-owned vehicles at Chilson Subaru. Certified pre-owned Subarus come with a 7-year powertrain warranty, $0 deductible, 152-point inspection, 24/7 roadside assistance, Carfax vehicle history report, and so much more. Getting a certified pre-owned Subaru. Now that's peace of mind. Go to chilsonsubaru.com to learn more. Original warranty start date. No deductible applies to standard security plans only. See your Subaru retailer for complete details. Looking for a stable company you can grow with? Ashley is hiring and searching for quality people like you to join our growing
Ashley is
team.
hiring.
We have locations in Arcadia and
Quality
Chippewa
people like
Falls,
you
where we offer steady
to
hours of
commit
work
suicide
every
for
day and
long
good
hours of
benefits.
shit.
Join the Ashley family by applying.com/apply now. Stopping by our facility or just tap on the banner.
That is nice and taped. I didn't even look at it. I didn't have to look at it, and I just know it's nice and taped. Okay, so let me take another look at this. Andromeda wants to take one of these fans out just so I can see. That riser cable should not be an issue. I just love that that's not blocking anything on the motherboard that I would want to see. So I don't feel, I can still see my CPU block perfectly fine. God, I love it! I mean, there's a couple things that say like RG Strix and stuff, but don't really care. I mean, that's cool, but I have a big old RG Strix thing up in that corner. It's so cool! I'm so excited! Yay. Oh my god. I'm gonna flip, man. I'm gonna freak out. Can I plug this into the straight into the motherboard? I swear there's a. You know, is this from the case? Yeah, this comes from the case. Yeah, okay, so that one works. Can't plug something into the motherboard via ARGB? No, I don't think so. I'll pop the fans back in and stuff, so we'll do that. Put that back in, and then what else? Where this? We can plug this back in. That's right. There, no, that's plugged back in. Unplug that, just to be safe. accidentally want a power up. Have the pump going on me. That would not be good. Let me tell you something about things that are good. That wouldn't be one of them. John Bon Jovi and his views on environmental. Well,
we're all being educated together as to what will happen if we don't stand up and have an effect on the way that the world is going.
You're damn right, John Bon Jovi.
It's something that
Preach it,
goes to
brother.
our party lines. It's something that is a problem that we can all make an easy change. I mean, as simple as turning off a light switch when you leave the room.
All right.
Don't walk.
I love how stable you are. So beautiful. It's so gosh darn beautiful. Okay, so am I committing this? Am I committing to pump, CPU, CPU, rad, GPU, rad, pump? In that order. Yes, and I'll tell you why. I could. Oh man, that is a boy. Put the biggest grain of salt you can find on that. Could possibly run a tube above the motherboard here. I couldn't before because that motherboard had heat sinks on the VRMs way up on top. It was too big. It literally almost collided with the fans, with the radiator. That's how tall they were. There was zero space in there. So I got rid of that thought. But it would be interesting. It would be interesting to have tubes kind of crossing around here. You know what I mean? I mean, it would like instead of making the most, it would still be efficient because if I come out of here and I go straight up here and around to here, or hey, that's a thought. I don't know. I just a flush of ideas just bombard my brain. Oh man, that hurt. Oh Jesus, that said like literally the other after the other. What did I lose connection? Did I lose connection? Am I good? I got notifications saying I lost connection. I don't know. Okay, I just had seriously so many ideas, just boom, 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 about like where to put the loop. So, unfortunately, my brain is going towards thinking about temperature also now too, and I don't like that, but it is. So I'm gonna roll with it instead of trying to fight it because I will not win. Is that literally a piece of paper towel that I can just wipe out? I thought that was like, I need like a little brush, like a tiny little soft brush or something to get up in there. Or air compression. Duh. Or just maybe some airflow in a specific spot. That might do the trick. Oh Christ, that looks so. I thought that was a scratch. Like what I was looking at there. I thought that was a scratch. So happy. Like I got a different angle on it. I'm like, that's a piece of paper towel fiber. What the hell? I was just thinking, what if I go from the pump to a radiator, and then from the radiator to the GPU, and then the GPU to the radiator, and the radiator to a CPU, then the CPU to the pump. I'm throwing ideas because I kind of want tubing to kind of go around here. I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to utilize the space down here for tubes, but another part of me that doesn't because I want this to be the lowest part of my loop right here. That needs to be the lowest part. So having something down here, I would have to I mean, technically, I could. Technically, I would just have to redo this. I'd have to. If I did tubes down here, I'd be able to do it. I just would have to reconsider where this valve is right here. That's all. That might actually be best because it might be better to have the loop coming down. Interesting. I just have ideas now, man. I have lots of ideas that I didn't think I was gonna have. Oh, that's rough. Because now I'm looking at ports that I have on here now. Oh, see, I guess that's the thing. I don't know if these ports are interchangeable or not. I don't think they are. I think there's one specific intake and one specific outtake that you have to use. Or no, okay, no. There's definitely not one specific intake, but there is one specific outtake. I think that you have to use, and I think I have it connected, but I don't have to have this come straight out this way. I could just have that be a 90 to come maybe out here, come down and go straight under the GPU, and maybe right here. What would be really ideal, like super ideal, let me tell you, is to make use of this drain port I have right here. But I need the correct fittings for that, and I don't have them. And I don't know which ones to get because I haven't looked it up yet. But I have that. That would be a nice option. I don't think I have a fill port on this case, but I don't really need one. That's more like a luxury. Having a drain port is also a luxury, but having a drain valve, like Jay said, I take his advice on that. It's an absolute must for a loop. Not having that and having to try to tip the case in a way where I can get an air bubble in the pump, so I can unscrew that'd be a nightmare. That'd be an absolute nightmare to try to do that. I mean, I'd be able to siphon out enough of the coolant using using this thing probably, but it would just take having this valve here is just great. I wish it was a better valve. It's not the best, I guess. But I mean, it works. I was thinking if I come straight out here in a 90-degree, that wouldn't really be that great though for the flow. I guess it don't really matter, to be honest. That's fine because it's getting the most force, so it can push through at 90 because the pump is right here. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You come into a 90, then I can go directly under the GPU. I wonder if I can get a. Holy shit, that would be something else. Actually, that would be something else. If I could get that going, if I could get. No, I don't. I'm thinking about doing straight out here, then do a 90 down, and then maybe not that far down. I don't know. Maybe down here, do a 90 because I'm gonna take this out of here, this screen. So I'm not concerned about blocking that. Straight in front of there, and then if I can get between these right here, if I can get a tube straight up through here, go straight up to the radiator, that would be a simple. That'd be like a giant U for like a tube, Might be able to double bend that, but God, I don't know. I mean, I feel more comfortable using a 90 here, but. In all reality, this could be one big long tube going up, and then I need 190 right here. I have the tube. I have 3, 6, 1 meter length tubes to work with here, so I can definitely make one big long tube here. That would be an efficient use of time and just bending everything, and it would look cool. It would come straight down here. Your orientation doesn't really matter in terms of temp. I mean, we're talking about a couple degrees C. The component that I would want to cool the most in this case would be probably the 7900X. It's hard to say that because I want to keep the GPU cool, but holy god, the 7900X was pushing 82, 83, maybe 84C with the AIO running Cinebench, and it's like, phew, that's like the 7950X is programmed to go up to 95C. You know, that's going straight up there. But I feel like that AIO was working pretty hard. But I don't know. I feel like so if I get the radiator. Yeah, but see, if I go straight from the GPU to the CPU, then that definitely wouldn't be the most efficient. Guys, feel so strongly that whatever goes into the pump should not come from a radiator. I feel like I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If I add a third radiator down here, we'd have a conversation. Haven't seen a goddamn thing. I do go straight up to the CPU from the pump. If I do go straight up to the CPU from the pump, and the pump just got coolant that came from a radiator, that would be the best case scenario for that. And I mean, I guess the best case would be radiator, then pump. So in that case, the GPU would get the least amount of coolant in the flow. Because if it went from the pump, it went from the GPU to a radiator, then to a radiator, then to the CPU, to the pump. The next place for that pump to go would be to the CPU, and then the CPU to the GPU. So it's like, CPU does get all this cooled coolant, then it's gonna heat it up a lot, and it's not a long distance to get from here. So I feel like there definitely needs to be a radiator break in between the GPU and CPU. I think I'm just gonna reverse it. It would be really cool to get a really big long tube going here, but I think realistically, sending the fluid from the pump to the CPU would be the best bet. It just would. Intake is on the left. Outflow is on the right. Yes, intake is on the left, outflow is on the right. Okay. I remember. So pump to see, and actually that's gonna have to be at an angle too because of the riser cable. So I'm glad I went ahead and I decided on that. We're gonna stick with it. That is pulling. That is pulling on that. I don't like that. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Don't bend the freaking pin. You're killing me, Smooth. Why did I unplug it? Wow, that was so stupid. I'm never gonna get back on there now. Oh, come on, you bitch. Come on. Oh, you suck. God, these stupid ARGBs are the worst. The stupid 3 pins. Absolute worst to try to plug in. It's like you have to get it just perfect because you can't see. You can't see where the holes are. The freaking shroud of the plug covers the whole thing. Oh, there, okay. And because they're super thin pins, it's like it would be really easy to freaking bend one, which I think I just did. I think I just loosened a pin. I don't know. That plug was moving a lot while it was on there, so maybe it's the plug. God, I'm just dumb. Although I'm not dumb. whoever designed these ARGBs are dumb. There it is. Okay, done. That's done. That's fine. What is that connected to? Even I want to know. That is okay. That's. Oh, that's for the case, I think. Yeah. For the case lighting up front, which and that strip along there probably. Okay, so that's what we're deciding on. We're deciding to do pump the CPU to rad, but which rad? Because I could still bring the outtake up over here, because I can go straight up there, and I go straight out over here. Then I could go straight down from here. Because it would be easy to bring the pump back, like bring the flow back into here. That wouldn't be too difficult. Instead of bringing it down on top, you don't need it on top. That's just nice to have it down in there, but it's not necessary, you know. So if I do come out here, I'll probably come straight out here. And then I'll come right down where it would line up with the going into the GPU along the back here. That'll look pretty clean. Oh no, but power cables. That's right. I need these plugged in. Now that I turned the system on and this didn't light up, I can have these plugged in. Can't forget about those. Okay, so now those are plugged in. Oh, that would be so sick. I could get that tube going right behind. There's like a perfect loop here. That would be sick. Getting those right behind those plugs. Oh my god, hell yeah. I am all about that. Is definitely what I'm doing. It would be perfect. It would be perfect. Going right behind there, then we'll go into we're going to the shit, the intake's over here. That's fine, that's fine. Then I'll just have to come out the front here. Which would look pretty cool actually. Yeah, I'm down for that. So we'll go the back through the intake here, and go down, around, come through the outtake here, we'll come across here, the outtake. Yeah. Go up through this radiator. And you'll come out here. Then that doesn't change my. Damn, that doesn't change my Hold on, let me think about the.
What if there was a new way of looking at healthcare services? At Carillon, we bring a fresh perspective to healthcare that's backed by decades of experience.
I might just move this valve over to the intake port on this actually instead of the outflow. I think that's gonna be my best bet.
When our partners succeed, we all succeed.
Ah, damn it! All right, these need to kind of look quick. Hold on.
Let me guess. Unknown caller. You could reduce the number of unwanted calls and emails with online privacy protection. The latest innovation from Discover will help regularly remove your personal info, like your name and address, from 10 popular people search websites.
That side of the RGB cable.
We'll do it for free. Activate in the Discover app. See terms and learn more at discover.com/online privacy protection. SMS text 11:18 a.m.
Hey girl, emergency. Wouldn't believe what just happened. Are you at your desk? I ripped my skirt and like half my tush is hanging out.
Okay, so
Third floor bathroom. Please help.
go up through here.
Well,
When you send
That would go
messages on
straight
SMS,
up.
someone
Yeah,
else
so if
checks
I just have
it.
that go
With
straight up.
end-to-end encryption, WhatsApp ensures that your personal messages
That might be
are
rough.
personal
That might be pretty
messages.
rough. But I have to. I can't. I don't want it to going across the RAM.
welcome to the
Because I'm gonna put more RAM in there eventually. I don't want to have to drain my loop to do that. So going straight up would be ideal for the outflow, and that's fine. It's got to be an immediate 90 because this radius. There's not a lot of room here, so it's gonna have to be a straight 90 out of there. Going up into a bend, and that'll probably just be a one bend tube because that'll go into this right here. Which I could probably easily make that work there. Why are you coming out? Don't come out. It's not really a risk of that leaking. I don't know. That's fine. What time is it? 12. Oh, okay. I thought it was later. Okay. So once it gets to that radiator, it's gonna get a boost of gravity to cycle back up. And then from here, it's gonna get another boost. It's gonna come straight down and then go straight across, and that's gonna get another boost. So I'm pretty happy with that actually because the CPU is gonna get a boost from having coolant that's been through a radiator and the pump going straight through it. It's gonna be forced in there by the pump, but that's okay. No boost of gravity, but the GPU is gonna have flow on its side. It's gonna have lots of gravity, and that's what it didn't have that before. It just had the straight power from the pump. So I kind of flipped it. Not that the CPU had a boost from gravity. I guess maybe it did because it was coming down out of there. So maybe it did. I don't know. Regardless, my CPU always had more, was always hotter than my GPU all the time. That might, no, actually I was about to say that might flip now. If that was still the 5900X in there, that might flip. I don't think so. I really don't, because it was a pretty large margin of temperature. I think it's just how hot the CPU got compared to the GPU. Just this cooler is just just a beast. Such a beast. But anywho, get a boost from there, come out, one last push up through here, and then it gets a boost. And then from here. Yep. Okay, so that's gonna work. That's gonna work really well. Yep. From here, I'll go straight down into a 90, right behind the riser cable here. It's gonna come right behind here, and it's gonna go. It's gonna go on that side. I'm gonna have to train these cables a little bit to move away, or I can maybe. No, I can't zip tie them to anything over here. Yeah, because I don't want these cables to be resting against the tube. The tube's gonna come straight. It's like right where these cables are. So maybe those cables will have to live on the other side. I don't know. That's gonna be difficult. Cross that bridge when I get to it with that tube. These cables can just stay right here, and that'd be really cool. This has to be trained up here a little more, though. Maybe. Working a little bit. Alright, yeah. I'll cross that bridge when I get to her. Well, I guess right away we'll start off with doing the getting fittings and stuff. We'll get compression fitting, and we'll start that off with the pump here, and I need the pump to go up on like a little still thing. What to use? Up to use? Maybe this thing will be good. Sure, why not? Just because I know there's a little bit of coolant left in the pump here. So I just don't want that to come out. Maybe there's not. I don't know. That didn't soak at all with any coolant. Maybe not. I don't know. By the way, I'm gonna plug this up. No, I'm not. Can't take this off. think. Jesus, Michael. No, it's empty. Okay. That is not going up. That's what I thought. A compression fitting in there. The outflow. Sure that all rings good. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna get this off also. This off too. All of that here. That'll be good. Oh, I'd like that to turn more. Oh, God, I can't. I really can't turn it on. Wow, this is where I thought. Maybe not. Maybe it was. Christ. That's meant to turn. I highly doubtful.
Classic Rock 92.1.
Like, ideally, what I'd really love. No, I can't do that because that would stick out too far. I think. Hold on. Let me look at something quick. I'll put that here. Yeah, I think that'd be too far out. Oh shit! What did I just do? Oh, that might actually. Oh, that might actually work. Huh. I wouldn't even need this. I wouldn't even need this stupid Y fitting. I can get another one of these back. Or no, is that? Oh, that's a part of it. Yeah, it is. Okay. That would be really baller. No, but that would probably be full of. I don't know. It would just be really cool if I could have the drain port just connected directly to the pump, but if I can just have it coming out like this, but when I go to drain it, I'm getting it. The PC's gonna have to be tipped back like that while I unscrew that. It's gonna have to be. That's the nice thing about having it on this valve right now is that I can turn the valve, but it's just this connection on this valve is just really loose. Like it's not. It's too loose for my likings. So that's why I don't like having it anymore. But it is the whole point. Being able to rotate of that valve up and down, because if the valve is sticking up like that versus that, sticking up like that, then gravity's going to help keep a pocket of air up here, you know, so I can unscrew that and get the fitting screwed on. But if it's horizontal like that, there's definitely going to be coolant just waiting in there. This valve just it could be better. It could be better. I'm thinking about getting a different one just because of how, like, this still allows coolant to get through here. I don't know if that's because it was the pressure from the pump or the pressure from the coolant. I guess the only way to find out really is to test it. That would be really cool if I could have that, because then I wouldn't have to use this fitting right here, and that would be ideal. So, shit, if I could have 2 compression fittings here. Oh boy, that would be really, really nifty, not gonna lie. Cool, that would be cool. I'm gonna try something quick. Something I have not thought about trying before. Oh, I need the bird. I want to bend at least one tube today. I want to get at least one done. But I just want to test something right now, really quick. Let's see if this really does make a difference in how you put these in. No, it just pulls out. Just no, it's not. I don't need to do these any differently than I am. Yeah, just like that. I guess loosen them a little bit. That doesn't do anything. Just Okay. All right. So, I'm not too concerned about coolant coming out there now. Or should I be? I don't think so. Bone dry. Okay. Perfect. Keep these over here. Yeah, I think I'm ready to start bending. Start going bender on this bitch here. I actually put these tubes behind these cables, behind this graphics card. I might do it that way. Flatten these out, that'd be nice. But no. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll plug my phone in real quick. Oh, man. I hope that looks good with the clear coolant in there, because like the block, honestly, it looks like shit. Like it looked worse. It looked a lot worse. And it's nice and clean now, but I didn't really take the toothpaste to it. So just looking at it now, it looks bad. I mean, I just wonder if the toothpaste would do. Let me watch Jay's video again just to make sure. Alexa, mute.
If you move the entire game.
Watching a lot of Tim the Tap Man lately, so.
And I'm just gonna wipe it right now without using any sort of chemicals. The nice thing about acrylic, it's very difficult to stain. And you could take this into the bathroom, run it under the sink, get any crud out that's stuck in there. First I wanna get whatever I can with the towel.
That's what I should have done with this. I should have taken it to the sink and like rinsed it and like brushed it and stuff, and I didn't.
Stuff that's like stuck in
it wasn't that dirty
corners
though.
out.
Like I just looking at it, I guess I don't know. I mean, I put it all back together. It would really suck to have to take it apart again, but I don't know.
You can see so far I haven't even.
I will
done
if it means
wipe it.
doing it the right way.
There it looks.
I don't know. It would just really suck a lot.
Just put a little bit of distilled water in here now. You also want to make sure any fingerprints and stuff you get on the inside of the acrylic here, you wipe those off, because once you put it back together, it's going to show if you leave them there. So that's the top piece. And you can see we didn't use any harsh chemicals or anything on that, just distilled water. We'll set that aside, and now we'll come over here. Same thing. I'm just going to take the brush.
Yeah, he does it without taking off the
wiping
card.
it like this.
So
And this
I mean,
can
it
a
would
little
be
bit more
easier
difficult
to
get
take
looking real nice, and I have no problems using alcohol on
just
this bit.
the
It's
acrylic
metal.
off, but
Nickel
I don't
plated.
know.
You
I
see
thought
something
he
that's
used the
really-
toothpaste on this.
really stuck down in there.
Like this is what I'm gonna be interested in seeing once he has it clean. Is how it looks.
So I'm just gonna keep working it with the brush, wiping it, working it, wiping it, working it, wiping it. Sounds like a Saturday night, and then we're gonna see how it looks. You might be tempted to use a Brillo pad, but don't. It'll scratch it. Some of these bits are like really, and I mean really, stuck to the metal. Like there was like a chemical reaction that happened there or something. It just really, really stuck. So I'm really having to take a lot of time on this. And it's coming clean, slowly but surely. Like this is when I would rather just maybe even take the block off and submerge it in something, which I'm thinking I might end up doing. Just because this is not, I was trying to make it so we don't have to repaste the block and stuff, but we did more work to tear this off than the block actually would be to come off. See, like all this is just really caked on there. If you get it wet with the alcohol, then it will start to come off. It's just, there's some sort of a weird bonding that's happening there. So what we're gonna do next, I was trying to do this without having to take the block off, but we're gonna do that. Now we'll be able to make sure, obviously, that the card is as stuck on as possible, or clean as possible and dry and all that. So this is where hopefully you still have your instructions on how your block went together. So it's kind of funny how fast this is working with just regular hand soap and water here. So if we had just done this route to begin with,
And so he didn't even use the toothpaste.
we'd probably be done already. So, I mean,
This
if you're
time around.
comfortable
That must have
taking
been
your block
in-
off, hopefully you're the one that put it on. Hand soap is just such good stuff. Works on everything.
I should have done this while I literally had it in the bathroom.
Now you might notice
I
a
rinsed
little
it
bit
off
of
and stuff. I
discoloration.
didn't like just put it right back
in
in
there.
without rinsing it.
That's actually normal. That's from the flow of the
Okay.
coolant going over it
So-
over time. Now remember, this is not a brand new water block. This was used for more than a year.
I really
And
feel
so
like I
there's
could
a
do
little bit of
better.
discoloration in the nickel plating. Totally normal. How far it goes, how much it changes color, how far through it'll go. Sometimes it can go all the way through to the copper underneath. This is a copper plate. It's gonna depend everything to do with the manufacturer, what kind of process they used, how thick it is to begin with, and you know, every single bit of nickel is going to do this. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to go ahead and reassemble our block, reapply our thermal paste here. The board's all nice and dry, nothing got in there. Yeah, everything looks good. So let me get this reapplied. Now, if you're wondering what thermal paste we use, I essentially use Kingpin KPX on everything. Ever since we've used it for our sub-zero overclocking or, you know, cooling for overclocking, it works at all temperatures.
Okay, that's basically. Damn. I was hoping that his block was going to look worse than what it looked like, but it looked a lot better. I don't know how long that coolant was going through that system though, but it must have been longer than mine because mine's been going through a year, I guess, on that block. Yeah, but still, I mean, I really feel like if I take it out and like scrub it with the toothpaste and not even toothpaste, just like soap and water. It really wouldn't be that bad. It would. No, it's not as arduous of a project as I thought. So, God, it's a bummer. It's a real bummer, man. I didn't do that to begin with. I feel dumb. I'm gonna hate myself if I don't. It might not even make the difference. I don't know, but I'm gonna hate myself if I don't. There's a part of me that wants to really just say screw it for now, because I have more than enough coolant. I got 3 liters of clear coolant. So if part of me is thinking just put it back together, just put it back, see how it looks. If you hate it, then you can drain it and take it out and clean it instead of taking out and cleaning it right now. But honestly, I'd be stupid to do that because it's not even. I don't even have tubes in here yet. So all I'd have to do is unhook it and take it apart again. That's all I'd have to do. I would take the block off of the GPU. I much as I really don't want to do that, I would take it into the sink, thoroughly clean it, and I am now officially leaning towards that. I'm unplugging the GPU as we speak. So, Alexa, unmute. Oh yeah. Might be able to hear me better if I do this. Let's try that, eh? Hey there, bud. Okay. Yeah. Get this unplugged. I can stay right there though. I gotta get this unplugged back here though. Where are the freaking? I really put those back over here? Yeah, I did. What the hell? Why do I keep doing that? There's gotta be reasons for it. Hey, baby bud. What's up? You want that? Come here. You want pets? Oh, hi, sweetie. Oh, goodness. You want scratchies? It's almost breakfast time. No, it's probably past breakfast time. It is. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. No. Poor girl, she's starving. Aren't you, baby? Come here. Oh, what do you want, food or do you want scratchies? Like, why can't I have both? Why do I have to choose? Let me both. Okay, we'll get it. That sounds good, huh? We'll get you breakfast, huh? Sounds good. We'll get you num nums. All right, I will be right back.
When you send messages on SMS, someone else
We
can
are back.
end-to-end encryption. WhatsApp ensures that your
I'm
personal
sad again.
WhatsApp always message private.
Okay, let's get a towel ready to put the GPU on. Who would have thought I'd be doing this again a day later? Oh, geez, I better get my thermal paste out again. Every single time's a learning experience. Every single time, no matter how many times I build these things. Learn something new every time. There goes my shim. My wonderful, wonderful little tiny shim. Look at that. Isn't it cute? Push you. Oh! Push you back. There we go. Like that. Okay, first things first, I guess. Shit, I need my fix it.
They say everyone has a story to tell. Well, no one tells stories better than Audible. It's the home of maybe the best.
Okay. Alright. Okay, alright, McKay, alright. Well, first things first, gotta take the backplate off, so. And we gotta unscrew everything that goes in the backplate. Oh, that stupid cable. I taped it. That's okay, I don't actually need to take. Why did you just not tape it efficiently? Come on. Really? Come on. Kill me, Smalls. Do it like that. Thank you. Come on. One thing you should be, it's efficient. Okay. Hey, remember when I said these, like, screws shouldn't really be unscrewed that much more? Not using the powered screwdriver. Definitely not using that. Okay, I'm not taking the backplate off. I'm just unscrewing all the screws because I need to unscrew these in order to get the front part off. A little unfortunate in my opinion, but it is what it is. I do not want to screw these screws back in without getting more. I might need to order more because I don't know what kind of these. Okay, they're technically not screws or bolts, but I mean, wow, they are just. Getting a little stripped there, bud. Especially that one. Holy shit, that was bad. Oh, that's all unscrewed. So now, I'm not careful, the whole backplate will come off. I should be able to take this whole thing off now. Should, being the keyword. Oh, maybe not. Well, maybe that's the suction. Maybe that's the suction. Might be the suction. Never say never. Yeah! Yeah, there goes the backplate. Maybe it does. No. Maybe it does. Maybe I do. Maybe I do have to unscrew. Okay, well, this one I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the. Maybe it's power one for. I can use power one for these. gotta. Oh shit! So that is gonna be in there. Damn it! So I do have to take that off. Oh, that sucks. Okay, all right. We gotta. Unfortunately, you take the backplate off. Really, really good. Really, really good. Messing this all up, all because I have a stupid thing taped to the back of this. What that bit I just had? Ah, where'd it go?
You've got 12 chances a day to win $1,000. Coming up in minutes. Get ready to enter at our website, rock921.com.
Yep. Okay. So now that that's that's off. Now we put the backplate back on. Just want the. Okay. Now this should pop right off. This is like tethered. Ah, Jesus! Pull these off. Jesus, Michael. Holy shit. Calm down, calm down. Oh, that kind of sucks. Okay, I might just need to leave that there. Do that if I can take the block off. Oh, there it is. And once again, decent coverage. Lacking a little bit right in like the center like bottomish, more left than right, but that was pretty good. Okay, some thermal pads came up a little bit right here, but that's alright. A little adjustment, and those are good. No thermal pads came up with the block. That's good. We'll get wiped off, and then I'll scrub it up, dub. Alright, that's good. Alright. I'm just gonna leave that like that. I'll come back with the thermal paste and the block. Need to lose the O-ring. Okay, I will be right back in just a bit. All right, we're back. We're back. Well, I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is didn't do a damn thing. So that is just discoloration. That's what Jay was talking about. There's just discoloration that you cannot get rid of. That is just stained. So that's what Dyed Cooling will do. That he's warned about that in multiple videos. So I'm not upset about it. It's still gonna look great while it's lit up. I'm excited for it. I cannot wait. Good news is I'm not giving up. We're gonna be trucking along there, mother truckers. Just trucking it right along. We're gonna wipe this old bit of thermal paste off. New stuff on there. Once my Corsair tube is empty, I'm gonna look into getting actually no, you know what? I don't even need to wait till my Corsair tube is empty. I think I'm gonna look into getting like some really good thermal paste compound. Like maybe not thermal paste or like that stuff Gamers Nexus uses. Whatever, I don't know. It's stuff that people use for their XOC, for their LN2 overclocking stuff. They use it for that. That's the best thermal transfer, I guess, out of any product like it. Getting the edge around here is always the worst, but I mean, I could technically spray this directly on there, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna try to get it with the paper towel and just spray it.
I mentioned it before. He's going to be on Jimmy Kimmel on Thursday playing Jimi Hendrix's guitar. That's pretty exciting. Hey, download the
Who is this? You read on?
so you can take us with you wherever you go. Free live radio,
Oh, she's
lots of
what?
playlists.
Oh, he's dead,
We
isn't
got
he?
holiday music
No.
for you because I know you want to listen to that. Of course, we got hundreds
don't
of
know.
thousands of podcasts, including mine, Maria's nuts and stuff, and the free talkback
Say
line.
Bon Jovi.
Click on it anytime and leave us a message. All of those things, one app and free. It's the iHeartRadio app. Speaking of Jimi Hendrix, I got a twofer of Jimmy next.
Good enough. Thermal paste. So that scraper I used last time really wasn't great. I can't remember what the hell I used, because I thought this kit came with a tiny little like putty knife, a little spreader. I could have sworn it came with one.
If you've been looking for a sign to join Peloton, this offer gives you everything you need to get going.
I don't know.
This limited time offer
That's
until
right.
November 28th.
I will
Visit onepeloton.com
get
to learn more. All access membership site. Offer starts November 14th and ends November
These
28th.
match
Do not be combined with other offers. See additional terms at onepeloton.com.
It'll do.
There's a new way of
It'll
looking
do,
at
Peg.
services.
I'll do.
We bring a fresh perspective to
Alright,
healthcare
here we
that's
go.
backed by decades of experience.
Here we go.
Family of companies
Here
like
my girl,
Carl's
I'm gonna
Healthy
make
Industries
for
and
sure that
Carl's
this
Challenges.
whole bird
We
is
simplify healthcare
Nassenger.
services and manage overall
I want no word or her or.
Because the way we see
Nope,
it,
there ain't no
when our
word.
partners succeed,
That's
we
good.
all succeed.
That's good there,
See,
Billy Bob.
perspective is everything at Carolone.com.
Ow!
Let me guess. Unknown caller.
Yoda.
You could reduce the number of
Me?
unwanted calls and emails
Alright, here we
with
go.
online
Here we
privacy
go.
protection. The latest
Here we
innovation
go.
from Discover
Here we go.
will help regularly remove your
Thermal
personal
paste
info,
down
like
on
your
the
name and
GPU.
address, from 10 popular people search websites that could sell your data.
My
We'll do it for
favorite
free.
thing in the world.
Activate
How
in the
about
Discover app.
you?
See terms and learn more at discover.com/online privacy protection.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that beautiful line. Oh my god, I'm jealous. I'm jealous because I know I'll never make a line more beautiful than that with thermal paste ever again. Good god, this stuff is amazing. It just flows out of that. The Corsair stuff sucks. Hate it. Okay, hate is a strong word. Also correct.
SMS text 11:18 a.m.
Hey girl, emergency. Wouldn't believe what just happened. Are you at your desk? I ripped my skirt and like half my tush is hanging out. Third floor bathroom. Please help. LOL.
When you send messages on SMS, someone else could be
There we go.
reading them.
That
With
worked pretty
end-to-end
good. Pretty
encryption,
damn good right
WhatsApp
there.
ensures that your personal messages are your personal messages. WhatsApp, always message privately.
Spread beautifully. What do I want to say? I want to say yes.
Classic favorites and new adventures across all 4 theme parks and beyond. Our 50th anniversary celebration ends March 31st, 2023. So see you soon. Plan your visit today at disneyworld.com/50.
Airborne, do more. Airborne's 8-in-1 immune support formula is great for the whole family.
Good
It
enough.
has 8 vitamins, minerals, and
Good
herbs
enough.
like A,
Good
C,
stuff.
E, and zinc. Available in delicious assorted fruit-flavored gummies that are convenient to grab and go, or fizzy, zesty, orange-flavored effervescent tablets that you can enjoy with a glass of water. Learn more at airbornedomore.com. These statements are
Okay, Mr. Black, get ready to go back home. You're going back to your home. We're gonna give you a quick little blowjob here. Here we go. Going down. Oh geez, here we go. All right, where does that hole go? Oh, that hole don't go anywhere. Oh, I gotta line the holes up right. Hold up. Oh, I'm terrified right now. The holes. I think I need to attach this back to this. No, I put this on. Before I can do it. Just don't know what holes are. Okay, maybe those yeah, these have wire. Yep. Okay. I figured it out. Okay. All right. I don't know. We're going with it. We're gonna tighten some screws and see where it takes us. O-ring, Michael. Christ Almighty! Don't forget the flippin' O-ring. Fryer 2080, 3080. Give this a quick blowjob. I scratch the living hell out of it. I forgot that acrylic scratches really easily. I scratched the hell out of this by cleaning it with a paper towel. That was not the best choice. That's the one I made. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna do this. Should straighten up that maybe one more. There. Oh yeah, this is gonna make it a little easier. I think. No, that just made it a little harder. Let's do that. Okay, that's gonna make it a little easier to route this cable in here. Now that I don't have this on here, but really easy. Get this right on here. There we go. Got it. Look at that. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Got a little fingerprint right here that I want to wipe off. Should we get the whole thing wiped down quick. Oh, Suki. Still got that hairball, honey. Goodness. Poor girl. Hi. How you doing? Oh. Hi, sweetie. Oh, Suki, don't look at me like that. I don't know. You just gotta pass it. The hairball, baby girl. Oh shit! I need to. Okay, so that I need to set this down because that O-ring will move with the acrylic here. So I need to set this right down, right where all the holes are. There we go. That's pretty good. Not perfect. Oh, there. All right. Well, we're getting to perfect. All right. Here we go. Oh, I guess I do need that for this one. We'll get those on after these. What do I got for time? 120. Okay. Oh, Suki. Alright. That is on. So now to get everything screwed. Ah, shit. Hold on. Forgot. I gotta get. Damn it! Damn it! I shouldn't have done that. Ah, that was dumb. Ah, it was dumb. I need to put the screw in. Oh, wait. Hold on. No. Never mind. Never mind. I'm done. It's fine. I just need to take the back plate off quick. Which is much easier. Is that coming? Is this... Did that just come off? Yeah, it did. What the hell? Oh, because I didn't actually screw the plate in. Damn it. Why did that just come apart like that? Damn it. Right, that's okay. That's fine. Why did you do that? What didn't I screw in? Well, I just screwed the plate. I really need to, like... it sucks. Alright, well, I need to screw a couple things into the plate. Into the back plate here.
Thousands of kids need. And this year we're asking you to bring new unwrapped toys and clothing to one of the Chilson dealerships. We've got all your
All I want is my Never Card to work once I'm done doing whatever I'm doing with it. It's my number one goal. Is for it to still work. Oh god. I hate having it exposed like this. I can't stand that. Now I got that block screwed in there. It's like this isn't gonna... What do you screw in there for the retention? I think I had to put the card on like this. Yeah. Well, I can't because the IO. I need to put this screw in though before. God. Okay, fine. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. To be honest with you, but we're putting the card on like this. Not like that. I'm gonna screw something into these. Unless no, I don't need to because the back plate holds all that on. Yeah, okay. You need to screw something in here though, quick before. yeah, that's right. Upon looking for how it's called, the thermal paste for my GPU, I came across this bag of screws. And we're gonna compare them. Holy shit, look at that. They're not all that size, but that one is. We do have extras here. I'm just gonna lay them all out here. Oh, that's where these came from. They're little plastic washers. Interesting. I don't think I need them. I'm not going to use them. I mean, it's probably more of just like a personal preference thing than actual necessity. I've never ever seen Jay use washers, any screws in any of the GPUs. He's like the expert on working on those. So I've never seen any washers before. So we're just gonna little pieces of. There we go. Those are gone. Okay, so I have all these screws in here. So that's one that's that size, and that's another one. It's like they're not all the same length, but they're ones that are different are just slightly different. It's like I have short, medium, and long, and it's really hard to tell the difference between them. Let's try sorting them.
The fact that you procrastinate and still get the job done is the reason you still procrastinate. The Valley's Rock Station. Classic Rock 92.1.
I feel like that's all I have for the long screws, for the two that I found. A lot of short screws, like a ton of them. Yeah, there's only two long ones. Okay, but these ones look like the same. Mounting mechanism for the oh. Mounting mechanism for the back plate. So these are screws that come with. I didn't realize. I've been using the same screws for the other back plate. These are screws that came with EK to use. Holy shit. I want to test something. No, yeah, that's what I thought. I just want to see, because there's no harm in putting screws here since the thermal pads are going over all these. We'll use those for the outside. Let me try these. These are ones I might want to use washers on. Maybe, yeah. Short screw, but I don't really need to go on with it. We're just gonna put these on. Otherwise, I don't know. What I'm doing now is just using spare screws that I found in my kit to use for what I think I can use them for, and so far I can. There are 4 holes for the retention bracket that comes with the air cooler. I am using those 4 holes. I'm just screwing screws into them because right now just the block is just on. But doing that now should in theory have connected the card. Yes, the card is now connected to the GPU block by those 4 screws, which is what I want. And plus, that's giving direct pull on the GPU die and all of the all the VRAM diodes and stuff around it. So we're using these screws now for that. Hell yes, that's freaking awesome. We've got washers and stuff too. Okay, let's actually use some of these. Let's use a washer and one of these screws for this little nut here. We'll get one screw in here. Oh, we probably use a medium one for that. Hell yes. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so don't know what those two are. It probably is something else. That's a washer. Or a nut, rather. A little tiny nut. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna use that with one of these. Grab this. This size. I believe so. Sweet. I would much rather have that in there than the other ones. So that's kind of nice. This one just to see if that helps. Okay, now we're going to put the backplate back on. Oh, I forgot to check that that cable routing for this cord. That's actually, I'm okay with that. Perfectly fine. This means I can put all 8 screws back. Hell to
Route 92 1. But things are expensive this year, especially Thanksgiving foods. Some tips about that turkey.
shit. Okay, that ain't good. Well, maybe that's not the right. Looks like it. It definitely is. Try a different hole here. I lined up. Yeah, that one went in. What's wrong with that one? Let's start down here. Oh, bro. Okay, so threaded? What the hell is going on here? What the hell? Yeah, what is going on? there. That's going. Okay, so maybe it was just the screw. We'll try. We'll try to put this one in. You know that one went in. Okay, so let's try this one up here. This one wasn't threading before. Let's try. Oh, that one. Just fine. Just gonna do it while I hand now. So awesome! I had no idea that these existed. It's really exciting. This is done. GPU's put back together. No different than before. Still happy that I did it. No regrets. So, what I'd really like to do is organize all these little bits now, because I'm just gonna keep those out now. Yeah, this looks like a good one to keep them in little small parts. Toss that out. We don't need that anymore. Garbage. When I drop a thing. We'll keep all these together. I'll be able to tell which ones will work. Alright. Okay, cool. I think when I'm done with thermal paste, I'm just gonna put it in here. That'll remind me that like a lot of these don't need that. I have so many. Holy crap. I think that'll remind me that my GPU screws are in here, and these can go back to my M4 slot. It served their purpose, but no longer necessary. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Found it! I found the phone, don't worry, I found it. Alright, so. Alright, so we got the GPU back together. Let's put her back in. Toss this worthless 3M thing away. Now that I know about magnets. Literal magnets. Toss that. Alright, fix the giveaway. Now. Oh, whoops.
Double shots of your favorite artists. It's 2 for Tuesday.
Look at that. You came unplugged. You dirty little bitch. You get right back in there. No one told you to unplug. You get back in that plug. That is not okay. Not okay. You need to get really frustrating if this doesn't go in there. Oh boy, let me tell you. Fairly certain. It looks like I'm not gonna get to bend any tubes today because I decided to be anal about cleaning my GPU. Untape this for a second. Just gonna let that be free. Now push in. Okay, I need something to push in with, like this. Push in without running the wires. Plug. Is that it? Then I can't really see. Something smaller. Yeah. I have this fixation right here that I closed up. Okay, there we go. That's for sure. That's for sure. Alright, well, if it's not plugged in, I'll know. I'll know once I turn around. Don't you come unplugged again, you little bitch. Do it or I'll kill you. Okay, now. Get this back. This is back in here. Where I never should have taken it out from, but it's okay. We live and we learn. I need this ready to go. Screws ready to go. Oh, and the shim. I need the shim. Shim is almost more important than the screw itself. I use that term very, very strongly. Almost. Beautiful. Feed you right back through there to plug you in where you belong. Oh, come on, go on. There you go. Well, I guess technically I could test the this if I were to plug this into an ARGB adapter or a Corsair, which I have plugged into something back here, but I can't remember what it is. That's okay. That's okay. I know it works. I mean, if it's not working, that just means it's not properly plugged in. But that's a bridge I'll cross when I get to it, if I get to it. But for right now, I bigger fish to fry. I'm not cooking the GPU back up. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You get on there, you riser cable, there you go. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh crap, oh jeez, oh god, alright. There we go, we got one clipping plug. Two clipping plugs, and oh god, there's the third one. Alright, I think we're on our way. Unfortunately not gonna bend the two. Well, I mean, what time we actually got here? Oh, I thought it was earlier than that. Damn. Yeah, probably not gonna get to bending any tubes today. Kind of sucks. Tomorrow is because Warzone 2 is launching, so I kind of really wanna try that out. If I end up hating it and I die a lot, probably gonna come back to this, but it's why I wanted to get a lot done with this today because I know I wasn't gonna play it tomorrow, but damn, it's looking good so far. It really is. I love the way it looks. There's one thing I would change. It would be where I'm routing the power cables for the GPU. Instead of routing them down through here, I would route them straight back. So they just be out of the way. But, I mean, it just depends on how much I'd have to dig in there to get to them. Because I could just unhook them here, pull them straight through, and reroute them up. Pretty sure I'd be able to make it work. Let me do that for my last thing for today. Because yeah, I could heat a tube up real quick, just a really small little tube, and just bend it. Just say I bent a tube today, but that would be a waste of my time. So I'm not gonna lie, my brain has been screaming at me to do that, but I'm not going to. I'm not gonna listen to it. That's the emotional side of my brain. I'm not gonna feed that while I'm working on stuff that costs me money. Okay, well, if I can just reach these, they're pretty much have
Peloton's best offer of the season is here. Get up to $300 off accessories when you purchase a Peloton Bike, Bike Plus, or Tread. Choose from a variety
feed
of
these
accessories,
through
like
where I
cross-up
want them to
machines,
go.
a heart rate monitor, non-slip dumbbells, and more. If you've been looking for a sign to join Peloton, this offer gives you everything you need to get going. This limited time offer
Tugging
ends November 20th.
on this
Visit
hardcore.
one
Jesus,
Peloton
all right, I'm
to
gonna
learn more.
plug
All
that quick.
access
Sorry,
memberships
tugging on
offer
that.
starts November 14th and ends November 28th.
Excuse me.
What if there was a new way of looking at healthcare services? At Carillon, we bring a fresh perspective
That's
to
it.
healthcare
That's
that's
it.
backed
You
by
got it.
decades
You
of
got it.
experience.
You do it.
Our
You want
family
to.
of
You want to come on
companies
through,
work
don't you?
hard to solve the industry's most complex challenges.
Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. Oh, where you going? Stop it. Hey. Thank you. Look at that.
Is the way we see it.
Okay, cool. So that's half the battle.
See why perspective is
Time to win the war.
Carillon.com.
Let me guess. Unknown caller. You could reduce the number of unwanted calls and emails with online privacy protection. The latest innovation from Discover will help regularly remove your personal info, like your name and address, from 10 popular people search websites that can sell your data. And we'll do it for free. Activate in the Discover app. See terms and learn more at discover.com.
And we'll do it for free, but there's a catch, because there's always a catch to that shit. That we're not going to tell you in the commercial what the catch is. Because then you wouldn't call, because then you realize it's a shitty deal. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Oh, okay, so I was afraid for a second that these wouldn't reach. Going further back here, but it looks like I'm just gonna have to just gonna have to train him a little bit harder here. It's gonna be a pretty tight 90 bend here. These cables are gonna be doing. Hopefully, it won't be tugging too. Oh, okay. Maybe if I do something like this, I might actually get a little more slack. Pull above the USB front panel cords. Make sure I'm not. I mean, I could give myself a little more slack back here, actually. So we're gonna do that. I don't want to be pulling on this graphics card with the cables. Route these under.
Do more. Airborne's 8-in-1 immune support formula is great for the whole family and has 8 vitamins, minerals, and oils like A, C, E, and zinc. Available in
It wasn't
assorted
frickin'
flavored gummies that are convenient
3
to grab
goddamn
and
8
go, or
pins.
fizzy, zesty, orange flavored effervescent tablets that you can enjoy with a glass of water. Learn more.
That works a little bit.
Welcome to the late night edition of What If, the show where I, Jake from State Farm, answer your insurance what ifs. We got Sean on the line. What's up?
What am I pulling? Come on. Killing me, Smalls.
You can't sleep, just give us a ring. We're available 24/7. State Farm, we're there for your what ifs.
No, what? Come on! What's happening? Dude! Stop! It's stupid cable. Stop. Okay, you're not caught anything, right? We're good now? God, what the hell? Jesus.
And celebrities you love, like John Hamm,
That's
Kerry Washington,
bullshit, man.
Okay. It's the home of
That back through. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, that was a process, let me tell you. Wowza. Oh, that was frustrating. Okay. I still don't feel like I gained that much slack. The math is there. But it doesn't seem like it in reality it worked out, but we're gonna see how yeah, that is really stretching. Or that kinda sucks. That really kinda sucks a lot, man. See if we can really train these to bend 90 here, because boy, they're gonna have to. I'm fine. What the hell?
Chilson Subaru. Certified pre-owned Subarus come with a 7-year powertrain warranty.
Easiest to plug in that one.
24/7 roadside assistance, Carfax vehicle history report, and so much more. Getting a certified pre-owned Subaru. That's ChilsonSubaru.com.
Okay, so how's that looking? It definitely is adding tension. But I would say pulling. That would be kind of an exaggeration. We should tuck that back through there. We're gonna just go with it's good. Okay, so that's gonna be good.
I remember booking a canoeing trip on
I don't know. I didn't think that through all the way. I thought I had a little more slack. I mean, it just really seems like I do. Okay, yeah, because I do. Alright, well, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna plug the RGB back in here. God, I get so much wire back here. It's crazy. Like a freaking, it's a literal rat's nest. It's crazy. Like, seriously, it's such a fire hazard if too much voltage is applied to this power supply. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Starts with getting
That's crazy. That's so much
the latest
wire.
info about COVID-19 vaccines.
Shove back there. But
It's up to you.
Alright, well, that's. Oh, I forgot the sensor. Damn it, I forgot I totally forgot about that. Well, I'm gonna have to take the pump out and plug this sensor in. I have to do it the hard way, I think. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to take the pump off like the bracket here. I'm just there's no two ways around it. I'm gonna have to do it that way. I wouldn't need to take it just off if I just even turn it like 90 degrees. This bracket's in the way back there. But that's all I got time for today. I need this to be in my line of sight, so I remember about it. But we'll leave that there for now. I'll leave it there. We're gonna unplug you, or using you and or home. Oh boy. Well, unfortunately, that is all I have time for. So, tonight, I didn't think about tonight. I probably won't hop on the stream tonight. I'll probably just do that with the pump, just offline. I'm gonna keep my PC running though, for the update for Warzone. Just make sure it's all ready to go by the time I get up. Take a look at that again. Just a second. For 2.0. November. Oh, Pacific. God, you suck. You suck. Assholes. Pacific time, guys. It's gonna be noon. It's gonna be 12 o'clock our time. God damn. 10 o'clock Pacific time. Why? Why not midnight? Why not midnight on every other normal game? Infinity War, I don't know what they're doing with this game. It's just like, holy shit, it's definitely not the same crew. 10 years ago, that made the OG MW2. Oh my god, and 3. They took that physics engine and they made a new game with it, but man, that's really sad to be honest with you. Well, anyway, yep, I gotta get going. So tonight, probably won't be on. I'll try to get some stuff done with this. I'm not gonna bend any twos, but I'll get that pump all situated. I'll make sure all the cables routing is okay and stuff before I start bending tubes and stuff, and I'll get ready to go. We'll see when I'll work on it. Cause I was hoping to have it done by the time Warzone 2 launched. I really was, but I knew it was. So yeah, we're gonna be doing gaming with the 3070 Ti for a bit here. With Warzone 2. Like I said, it's not gonna take up my time 24/7. I will get back to that eventually. I got everything all set up. I can't imagine I'll spend more than a day away from doing it all. I gotta start bending some tubes soon. But I might order more stuff actually. I might use this opportunity to order some more parts I know I need, and then wait for those to get here until I pick that up again. I don't know. Just a thought. It's just I could use some more. I really want some barb fittings, and I want to look into like parts for a drain port. If I could make a drain port, like that would make me so freaking happy. Like making a drain port on this thing, that would be incredible. That'd be the best. There's one in the bottom corner there, but you need the right fitting because it's got to have a nut on the back too. The way it goes into your system, it needs a nut to secure on the outside, so it's different than your typical fitting. So I need to know if Corsair has it. So I think I'm gonna do some shopping, and I might order another Valve one too, just to have a new one to see if that was better than this one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see how. I mean, if that is the case, that is what I'm gonna use. Then I'm gonna have that system right there for that pump. God, hell, I might mount the pump on the other fan actually. Thinking about it, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do. I don't know. I might be able to mount the pump on one of the bottom fans, and that'd be really easy to have access to the drain port there. Got ideas. I got shopping to do. It'll probably be really nice if you'd be able to hear me okay, if I could remember my mic. Anyway, so yeah, I'm hopping off now. I gotta get ready for work. I'll be on tomorrow for Warzone 2. I'll definitely be on then. I'm streaming my first time running that. So I haven't done Warzone in a while. Like actual Warzone. Hardly played any of that island map they had. I can't remember what it's called, to be honest. Caldera, I think. Yeah, because it was like a giant volcano in the middle and stuff. Cause yeah, but I'm looking forward to Warzone 2. I really am. I'm hoping it's gonna be awesome. I don't have any friends to play with right now that they all work day shift jobs, so we'll be pairing up with randoms, but it'll be a fun time. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow, as early as I can, I'm gonna try to get myself to bed early tonight. I just remembered today at work, I'm driving a new forklift, like a brand new forklift, but a different brand of forklift too, because we got two of them, and I got one of the new ones. So that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting day. We'll see. We'll see how it runs. Anyway, so we'll catch you tomorrow on the stream. Until then, thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time.